Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of Club 3 Unknown to World, and we're back today with Marseille. It's the start of the new season. We've made a lot of new signings and hopefully we're going to be pushing our way into the top 4. Quickly cover the outgoings first of all. So Bogard has now left after he signed in January. 1.6 million, so we've just made our money back. Husic has also left to Metz for 1.3 million. Klein has left. Weiss has left. And then Larson, one of the biggest sales, £40 million to Spartak Moscow. And Bula has gone to Getafe for 2 million. £4.3 million for Diaz to go to Moscow. And then a couple of loans as well. On to the ins. We start off with Ryan Miller, a new gen coming from Rafe. Left winger. He's coming in kind of to develop himself a little bit more, but as a potential deputy to Le Carver. Cal George has come in from Juventus on a free transfer. He's going to be rotating with Real up front and can also play on the right wing should we need him to. We have Denzel Uwusu coming in as a centre-back, mainly for his potential. He's 23 years old. He's a good option for some of the cup games, but he won't be featuring much. Jose Siftunas has come in from Chelsea on a free transfer. Again, it's just about getting some depth in the team. He's a midfielder. He can certainly be a starting midfielder for us as well, but he's kind of going to be rotating with Gerson for the most part. Another free transfer in Jody Walkenshaw, coming in as a youth prospect. Nothing really to go into in detail about him. He's just somebody who looks like they've got a decent future, maybe not as much as we would like, but potential profit in the future. Then we have Wendell, who I believe I did mention recently, possibly in yesterday's episode. He's come in for just over £8 million from AC Milan. However, in our final pre-season friendly, torn wrist ligaments, so he won't be appearing in today's episode as we start the season, unfortunately. Then coming in on loan, another option at centre-back, Luke Mbete. He's come in from Manchester City. He looks like he's quite good. He's going to be a good rotation option for us at centre-back, which is where we didn't have a lot of depth, and we're just kind of adding a little bit to that. We also have got a option to buy him if we choose to. We then spent quite a bit of money on Umar Traore. I believe it was 13.5 million, more than I thought actually. But it looks like he's got some very key attributes. He's going to be in rotation with Under, and hopefully he can outperform some of the stats that don't look as good as I hoped they would. We went around a lot looking for a right back to be a backup to Lirola. In the end, we've gone with Serge Aurier on a free transfer, only £6,000 a week. So he's going to be just an option when we need to rest Lirola. I think we will have chances to do so. And, he's come in, he can do a job. That's all we need from him until maybe next year we can bring in a better right back. And finally, we've brought in Frederick Winfor, a centre-back who looks very well-rounded, and hopefully he can, come into the first team when we need him to. Similar to some of the other guys, we're looking for more just for a bit of depth. He's got decent potential. He's only 25, so hopefully he can learn from, Belardi and come into his own. With transfers covered, we start the season against Nantes. We've had a decent pre-season, 3-0 win against Will, 4-2 against Yeovden, 3-2 loss to Bilbao, and then a 1-0 win against Valencia most recently. If we look at the league, of course PSG are favourites. However, we are now listed as 6th favourites. I think we can push ourselves towards that top 4. And also, if we can get the top 4, all 4 places now get Champions League group stage. So if we match what we did last season, we will be in the Champions League. I would argue if we match the form from when I arrived, then we'll be, 2nd or 3rd because we had some phenomenal form. And hopefully we can do that. But now, let's go see how we start the season against Nantes. And the lineup for today, we've got Blasquez in goal, Lirola, Komar, Belardi and Tavares as the back 4. Partey in midfield. Then we've got Siftunas and Gerson in midfield. Under and Le Carver on either wing. And then Real as the main man up front, who hopefully this season, after his strong end to last season, will really come into his own this year. Under with a corner kick here. Real at the near post goes over his head. Belardi heads in, puts us 1-0 up. Just under 20 minutes gone, and it's a fantastic start to our new season. Hopefully we can keep that up, but Real almost gets to it. Belurdi makes sure he absolutely bullets it into the top corner. Karius with a goal kick for Nantes here goes long, and it's nodded down. Blas has collected it. He goes back to Allard though, which was an odd decision from that position. Luis Munoz, Blas to Simon. Tries to get past Lirola, but Lirola does really well to just prevent that happening. Party out to Siftunas. Gerson sends it out to Lirola on the right-hand side. Siftunas receives it. Real inside to Gerson. Through 2 under, but sent him a little bit wide. Cuts it back to Lirola. Lays it off to Party, who shoots and nearly finds the top corner. Just goes wide. Half-time, we're leading 1-0. It's been a very controlled first half from ourselves. Never really looked like Nantes are going to be able to do anything in this game. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Lirola plays it inside to Siftunas. Tries to go over the top, but Svensson heads back to Karius. He very nearly made a mistake there, but Komar controls the ball. Short to Lirola. And we're trying to control the ball a little bit now. Lirola to Real. Out to Under on the right-hand side. Goes back to Siftunas and exchanges the ball very nicely. A nice little 1-2 there. Under, back to Siftunas again. To Party. Shoots from range and Karius hits it wide for a corner. But 2 fantastic shots from Party so far. Under with the corner here. Short to Siftunas, back to Under. And it was offside. What was the point in all that? Free kick here as Blas plays it back to Allard. And then Munoz forward to Castelletto. Back to Allard. And again, we're doing really well pressing them, making sure they can't get too near to our goal. However, they do get near to our goal, but Blasquez is equal to the shot and denies them. He is then going to eventually roll the ball out to Belurdi. Forward to Tavares. Lacava. And then Gerson calmly back to Belurdi. Gerson finds its way back to Lacava. We're bringing the ball forward very patiently, which is exactly what we want at this time of the game. Yeah, they've got to chase us. Ball through to Tavares, though. Can he get it across the box? He doesn't. He plays it back to Lacava, who drills it in, and Sifuntes scores to make it 2-0. We'll praise them, because on his debut, he's put us 2-0 up, and that looks like it should be enough to secure the win for us here. Very nice finish. We're going to make a triple substitution here with Jorge, Tongia and Petit coming on for Lacava, Real and Party. Tavares we were throwing, gets it into Tongia and then back to Tavares. He's holding off his man. Belurdi inside to Komar, and then Petit making his debut for us as well. He's come in, doing quite well in that holding midfield slot. Ball forward was attempted to Tongia, but never really going to get to him. And Karius collects it. Not really sure what the whole point of this first half of the highlight has been, but the long ball has found Fiam, and Lirola has easily dispossessed him. Petit to Siftunas. Ball in behind to Under, who's got a lot of space here. He's got a man in the box. Goes to Tongia outside the box. Siftunas back to Under. Drills it from close range, but yeah, offside. And we've started the season with a very professional 2-0 win. Never really looked in doubt. And some impressive debuts as well, which is quite nice to see. Hopefully we can continue that as we head into the rest of the season. But so far, we're only 1 goal behind PSG at the top of the league. What we'll do now is we'll come back sometime in September. I'm thinking maybe the second Europa League game. I'll see what group we get and we'll come back for the most attractive of the first 3 games. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can do this season. Is that a side of things to come? If you look at our form from the end of from when I joined, that is borderline title winning form. However, in France, title winning form is a little bit different when you've got PSG around. So, yeah, we'll need to be even better than normal. Although, having said that, they've had some low points tallies. maybe we can challenge them. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching.